Everybody, welcome back to Lyrical Resonance, where we believe that where words fail, music speaks. It's been a minute, more than a minute. It's been way too long. It's been like 2 months or so since I've actually done anything, and I'm sorry. Life just, it can get busy, and that's what it did. School started, and I'm still trying to figure out how to balance that with everything else. I got a bunch of things kind of in the fire right now that I'm about to pull some out and be done with. But it's just, I've been busy, and so I haven't been able to get to this like I want to, but I'm back. I've actually got somebody who is sitting right over there who is basically making sure I do this, because she believes in what we do, believes in these videos that we make, and so it's important. So she's helping push me to do this. In that same vein of people who believe in what we do and enjoy what we do, we got to talk about Rob Volkoff, man. He is the guitar player for Suicidal. He's got his own solo project, Life Renewed, that he's trying to really push, and that is what we're getting into today, is his very first song called Vision Revision. And I'm excited. I have no idea what to expect with it. I know his work with the Suicidal, his guitar work is fantastic, and so I'm really excited to check this out. And yeah. That's really all I have to say as an intro. Before we get into this, though, if you like what you see by the end of this video, make sure you have subscribed to the channel, leave a comment, like it, whatever. But make sure you're subscribed, if nothing else, to stay up to date with everything we're doing, because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say. So let's do that now through Life Renewed and their song Vision Revision. Okay, I'm pausing already. I'm really a fan of this. Vocally, it reminds me almost of the band like Alisana, which I don't know a whole lot about their music. I know a few of their songs, and just that vocal, the harsh vocals anyway, they remind me a lot of Alisana, and just that kind of high range that they have there. But this is really cool, man. Cool as in well done. I know this is actually really a serious video. Rob actually told me a little bit about this. It's based off of a real life experience of a suicide attempt, and basically how he was saved from it. And it's just, so the video is going to be interesting, but these lyrics are really good. And I really liked that chorus. It might be easier for you to cut this life short. It might be easier for you to do that. Just leave everything and everyone you love to make a point. And then it says, and I if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, it says from the voice of God, but I will never leave you. I'll give you the strength to live. My voice is louder than the demons that you struggle with. And man, that is such a cool way to put that. Really, really powerful. I really dig this. I'm going to keep going because I'm having a good time. The music is great. The guitar works good. Drumming is solid. And vocals, man, vocals are really, really good. So let's keep going. Good grief, man. Ooh, that's some filth in there, dude. Nice solo. Man, this is the first time where I've gone almost through the entirety of a song, and so far this is only the second time I've stopped. That is unusual. I usually stop. If you've been here for a while, you know I stop like all the time. I know I annoy some people with how much I stop a song to talk, but this is just utterly captivating. I mean, the story that's being shown, the musicality, that guitar solo was fantastic. The brutality of it wasn't. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect, but that was something else. And these lyrics, man, these are challenging. The entire verse, just kill me now, kill me, don't let me live, just kill me now. Would you give me the weapon? I'll do it myself. Like, I kind of view this song as if it's almost like an argument between the narrator of the song and God, right? Like, the narrator's just wanting to end it. Let me be done, right? Like, just kill me now. Let me be done. I want to be done. I don't want to do this anymore. In fact, give me the weapon. Let me do it myself. And then you have the chorus that says, you know, it might be easier for you to do that, but I'm never going to leave you. My voice is louder than those demons you're struggling with. Like, let me give you the strength to live. And there's so much to that that is just powerful. Like, when we consider our identity and how we figure out what our place in this world is, we don't do that outside of Christ. Like, that's so important to understand. Is like, I don't know. I know people try and find meaning in whatever, but my own worldview, I can't find meaning apart from Christ, apart from a relationship with Him. He's, if He's my creator, if He is, as the Bible describes Him as a loving Father, then He is the one who gets to determine what my identity is. He gets to tell me who I am. And it's who He says I am that really matters far and above anybody else's opinion, including my own. And so this idea where you have this argument where it's like, just kill me, and if you're not going to, then just give me the weapon so I can do it myself, is super powerful, and something I think a lot of people will relate to. I backed it up a bit because I want to hear a lot of that again because I was just kind of lost in the story. So backed it up. Let's keep going. This rhythm is fantastic.
It might be easier for you to cut this life short.
Where are we going?
Let you to fly.
Oh.
It might be easier for you to cut this life short. Leave everything and everyone you love to make a point. But I have never left you. I will give you strength to live. My voice is louder than the demons that you struggle with.
I missed that. Hold up. Hope I missed something it said there at the end. I gotta back up a little bit more because I missed that and I don't want to. We create our art to heal from the moments that haunt us the most. Dude. I'm almost at like a loss for words, which doesn't happen often. I mean, I guess there have been certain songs that have kind of had me nearly speechless. Sorry, my animals are kind of being animals. But man, that was powerful. Like the minute his friend ran in and like took the nail gun out of his hand, they got into that fight. I was just like, I hardly react. I just got to watch and see how this plays out. That was amazing. But a detail I really liked about this video is it shows after Rob has picked up the guitar and it sees him kind of doing this work, creating music, you actually see a smile on his face. It's the first smile you see on his face in the whole video, which, again, when you find your purpose, you find that reason to live, right? Like, and I believe wholeheartedly that Rob has found that because he's connected with Christ, and I just, man, it's so good that I created you to fly right before it just kind of went crazy back into that chorus. But this whole idea of fighting with God about being alive and not wanting to be alive, like I get it. But when you find that something to give you the reasons to stay living, like that's so important. And again, coming from my worldview, I really like, outside of Christ, how do you figure out what your purpose is, right? Like if you don't have that relationship, I don't see how you, in my mind, you have to have that to find who you are and who you're meant to be. And so I love this kind of back and forth you have where it's like the harsh vocals are almost like Rob, right? And then the clean vocals is almost as if it's supposed to be God speaking back to him, right? Like, yeah, it might be easier for you to cut your life short. It might be easier to just die and leave everything behind to make a point. But let me be your strength, right? My voice is louder. I created you to fly. And then there's this point that's really important where he says, lift my head, open my eyes to the meaning of life, which again, in my mind, is super, super crucial to this whole idea. You need to know why you're here, right? Like that, not knowing your purpose is one of the most depressing things. Not knowing, like, am I just here to just like live, struggle, die, or is there something? Is there more? Right? Like that's kind of this idea. And I don't know, man. This is really good, and I really think that Rob, you've made a point. Really, I really think you do. You do make a point with this. It's really good. I'm very impressed. I really like that. And you make a point in the description of your video, which a link for this video will be in my own description, but in the description in your video it says, if you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, please seek help because you are not alone, and that is true. You are not alone. I guarantee you what you're going through, people can understand, people can relate, and people can help. So don't push people away. You need people. And if nothing else, this showed the importance of having those people who will come into your life and disrupt your plans for the sake of keeping you here. You deserve to be here. You deserve to live. Amongst Wolves, one of my favorite bands ever, they had an entire Choose to Live campaign that they did at the beginning of the year, where they talked about how you deserve to live, right? Like, choose life because it's so worth living and there's so much for you. You were created for so much. I think of Convictions, their entire album that they put out, I Won't Survive, where in the one of their songs, I forget which one, I think it's The Price of Grace, they say you deserve to survive, right? Like, you deserve to live, you deserve to be alive, you deserve to be here, and you're needed. So, man, good stuff. Rob, I'm glad you're still here, man. Really glad. This is good, and we need more, and I'm excited to hear more. If I were to rank this song on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being terrible and 10 being amazing, I would probably put the song up at like a 9.5, maybe a 10 fully. It's so good. I love the instrumentation. It reminds me of like early to mid 2000s metalcore scene, right? Like, just so much fun and a lot of energy, and the words actually mean something and are important, and I really, really dig that. So anyway, that's where it's at, 9.5 to just even full 10 between there. I'll let you pick whichever one. But so good. Really, really well done. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, I'd ask you to like the video, leave a couple comments, even if you're just saying hi. And then if you have songs you think I should get into, you can email me at lyrical.resonance.ia@gmail. It's around here somewhere. Or you can leave a comment here on this video and suggest something. Either way, I do see every comment. I try to, if nothing else, react to every comment. I try to say hi or something. But I'm working on getting back into the rhythm of this, so expect more consistent programming. Anyhow, before we go, if you like what you saw, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't done so already, just to stay up to date with what we're doing, because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say here at the channel. But until next time, as always, stay safe, stay alive, and be blessed. We'll see you soon.